Merry meet everyone, and thank you for watching Witches of the Moon. I am subbing for um, Rihanna and Dream Dancer today. Um, and actually today I am going to do two videos in one, if that makes any sense. I'm going to start with this week's topic, which is superstitions, and our take on superstitions, and what superstitions we believe in, and some that we don't believe in, and some that are kind of wacky. And the next, after that, I'm going to talk about this upcoming month's full moon, the thunder moon or the blessing moon. Um, so to start off, superstitions. I have, if you see me looking down, I have notes. You caught me at work. That's why for the messy background. Um, Superstitions are almost like old wives' tales, which is the same thing, of things that could bring about bad luck or bring about good fortune. Good luck. Superstitions could go both ways. They are things to do or say or have on you to prevent bad luck. Kind of like, I know my mom always tells me, and she still does now, in a parking lot, if you see a penny, if it's heads up, pick it up, it'll bring you good luck. She also says, if it's tails up, flip it over to give someone else good luck. It's kind of like a pay it forward, pass it on. A couple other ones I have, the common ones like the black cat crossing your path is bad luck, which I don't believe in. I think any kind of cat or dog or whatever crosses your path could be an omen, but doesn't automatically mean it's a bad omen. The ones like throw spilled salt over your left shoulder to prevent the devil going into your ear, something like that. All right, another one that I've heard, my camera froze. Another one that I apologize for that, my MacBook's kind of slow. But another one I've heard is old, it's a very old one, is to cover your mouth when you yawn, or you'll let the devil in. And I think that was, it's either yawn or sneeze. I don't remember, but I think it was back during one of the plagues. Actually, I can't really remember. I didn't do research into that. I just remember someone saying that when I was little. Another one that my parents always told me, my grandparents told me, is to exit a building the same door or the same way you went into it, the same way you entered it. So if you enter through the front door, leave through the front door. It's kind of like bad luck or multiple, I don't know, confusion. That I'm not sure, but I kind of do the same thing today. Kind of don't. There is a thing that my family does and has. We have an old shop in the backyard, and above the shop's door is a horseshoe, and it's pointed up. And my dad always said that the horseshoe represents good luck, and with it being up, teeth or prongs up, represents like a cup or a pot to catch the good luck, kind of like the Irish's pot of gold. My computer keeps freezing, so we're just going to carry on. Another couple things that I have the proverbial hand itching. If for me, it happens to me all the time. But if my right hand itches really bad out of nowhere, then I know that the money's coming in. And if my left hand is itching really bad out of nowhere, I know that I'm going to be giving money out to somewhere, paying bills or groceries, things like that. I think one of the instances I can recall that actually happened was I did a money spell about 2 months ago. I think it was 2 months ago. Yeah, I did a money spell to bring in money. However, and I was getting my jobs. I got more hours at work, and I got a couple new stores to do at merchandising, my second job. So I had money coming in, but my hand, a couple days after, my hand started just like crazy, and whatever I did, it wouldn't go away. And then after a while, I got a text message from my dad, and my dad said, I deposited some money in your account. Mom said that you guys were going through some hard times, so here's something that we can do to help. And I was super thankful, and I wasn't really expecting that. So that's kind of why at least that's why I believe my hand was going crazy, itching like crazy. It wanted it to let me know that money was coming. I shouldn't stress about it, that kind of thing, because I always overstress. Another thing I kind of believe in, I kind of don't, is the ears burning or nose itching, like you're kind of thing as someone's talking about you. Usually, it's not anything with my ears. It's usually my nose. My nose starts acting funny. Like I feel like I have to sneeze, but I can't. And they always say when something like that, at least it's been said, when something like that happens, someone's talking about you. I don't. It hasn't happened in a long time, so I don't know. I don't know. That's really all I have on superstition. The superstitions part. I'm not a very superstitious person. I guess you can say I read into the signs more than I let them control my life. I'm more of a diviner. One of my favorite ways to get information is augury and studying the movements of animals and around my surrounding area when I have a question in mind. And so I don't think of that as superstition. I think more of that as divining for omens or divining for knowledge. So that's just my take on it. There are a couple of things that I do believe in, like the horseshoe for good luck. There's also one I just thought of in Chinese. It's the Chinese culture. The number 4 is considered extremely bad luck. I actually heard that from one of the Chinese buffets or Chinese restaurants in the area, because they have three different locations, 3 or 5 different locations, but it doesn't. No, it's 4. They have 5 different locations. It's China Palace 1, 2, 3, 5, and 1, 2, 3, and 5, or 1, 2, 3. One of the two. I can't remember. I apologize. It's kind of late and I'm rambling, so just stick with me. I promise. Well, so that's it. All I have for superstitions. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is ton of notes. Took notes this time. Is actually this upcoming full moon, which is on Wednesday, or I know it's the 1st. Hold on, I gotta look at my calendar. I guess I should have did that on my phone. I guess I should have did that on my phone. Give me 1 second. It's Wednesday. So this Wednesday is the full moon. It's this full moon, wrote down, is normally, there's many names as all the full moons. There are different many names, but it's well known as the thunder moon, the meadow moon, buck moon, the full hay moon, the full buck moon, and the full blessing moon. I will get into some of the descriptions as to why certain names for this moon stuck and certain names haven't. I didn't find any information on the name the blessing moon, which I guess, well, actually what I did look up, or what I did find on it, the blessing moon, it said that it was a great time for divination and dream work, and I think I said that 2 months ago in my other video on the flower moon. I think so. But the correspondences I have for this month's full moon, at least the short version, the colors I have are green, silver, blue-gray, gemstones, moonstone, white agate, opals, or pearls. Trees are ash and oak, gods and goddesses, Juno, Venus, Caradwin, Athena, Nephthys, and Lu. Herbs, mugwort, hyssop, and lemon balm, and the element is water. So I have some of the definitions and descriptions of why this moon is called certain moons. It is called the full hay moon, for this is a time when farmers harvest, bale, and stow hay for the winter. So this is a great time when farmers are busy working in the fields and getting their crops of hay ready for storage for the long winter months. The next one is the full buck moon, and this one was to the northern, I'm going to mispronounce this, I'm sorry, Algonquian Native American peoples. It is known as this because the lunar event corresponds to the season when male deers grow their antlers. So bucks, deer. The thunder moon is kind of common especially for here in South Carolina, is when we have large thunderstorms or heavy thunderstorms. We have them constantly, which is good because we've been kind of dry lately. I love summer just for that reason. I don't like the heat, but I do love the thunderstorm season. And then I have some interesting ones that weren't really pulled up. In Hindu, the July moon is known as Garu Purnima, and the Buddhists and Hala call it Asalapoya, which is kind of cool. I kind of found that online when Googling and researching. For this full moon in particular, I went to an astrology site and pulled up what could be worked on. I'm going to say what can be worked on and what is brought to light with the energies of this full moon, and then I'm going to kind of talk about maybe what I'm going to work on, and maybe give you some tips, and not tips and tricks, but maybe something you can work on too. Just bear with me. Alright, so for this one on Wednesday, the 1st, this full moon illuminates, which the full moon is in Capricorn. If any of you guys do astrology, I'm not a big astrology person, but it said it was in Capricorn. This full moon illuminates personal drive, realistic dreams, responsibilities, structure and order, financial dealings, relationships to authority, the power of authority in our lives, social hierarchies, and the wisdom of nature, which does sound very Capricornian. And with this full moon, it's a good time to focus on self-sufficiency, perseverance, the big dreams, cultural inheritance, financial matters, public image, taking control, personal authority, mastery of skills, getting credentials, strengthening the body, and building real wealth. So that's just all the information that I took off of some of my web searches I did earlier today and yesterday. Tell I'm really well prepared. Not really everything for me is impromptu and spontaneous. But some things that I'm going to do, or that I'm planning to do, I'm actually planning on working a money spell, or a financial well-being spell, prosperity spell. And I'm also planning on redoing my protections for the house. Everything's been fine. I think cleansing and protecting during the full moon is great. I'm going to try to harness the thunder moon's raw energy, and hopefully bring a storm or two to kind of wash away the negativity and what no longer is needed, and put another protection barrier around it. And along with that, I'm probably going to work on a couple other things. Usually on the full moon I can't sleep, so I'm going to be busy. But I want to do a money spell, the house protection. I'm going to work on my divination practices. I have been really wanting to on scrying. I did a fire scrying exercise 2 weeks ago, and it was pretty cool. I'm going to continue with that, or maybe move on to crystal ball scrying. So yeah, that's going to be it for my video. If you guys have any questions about the superstitions part, which I know was kind of short, I kind of wanted to elongate the full moon portion, which I did. But if you have any questions on the superstition aspect, or any comments, or the full moon aspect, or any comments or questions or whatever, please put them down below in the comment section. And until next time, I hope you guys have a great week and a happy and energetic full moon. Many blessings, guys. See you later.